What's up, well, guys? Welcome back to Roll My Crypto, guys. If you guys are new to crypto, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button because we got some good information for you today. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to accomplish what I accomplished through this thumbnail, guys, so we could keep everything 100. So make sure you guys watch all the way through to the end because you don't want to miss out on none of this information that I'm trying to put across for you guys, especially because we are on the cusp of the bull run, guys. But we've been successful. If you guys have been following this channel at Run My Crypto, we've actually been very successful in some of the altcoin picks that we picked, especially in one specific token that has netted a lot of people quite a bit of money before we're even into this bull run, guys. This is my son Jonas. Say hi, Jonas. That's right. So he loves to be around his daddy when we're making these videos, guys. So make sure you guys watch all the way through to the end. Let's go. So we're going to talk about it all. So what'd you say there, pal?
My Switch.
Yeah, he loves his Switch, guys. So technology, guys, technology is key. So if you guys want to learn how to make some massive money in cryptocurrency, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it, guys. So in this video, guys, I'm going to teach you step by step on how I became a little successful within some of the cryptocurrency projects that I picked. I'm going to give you guys basically the baseline of how to be successful when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency, because it's a tough game, guys, because we got thousands of cryptocurrency projects, and how do you find the right cryptocurrency project? So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to get you that information. So make sure, again, you guys hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Not financial advice, but people that have watched my videos were able to get into Jasmy and make some money. So if you're one of those people that have been following Run My Crypto and subscribed to Run My Crypto, make sure you drop in the comments so these newcomers to crypto can testify through your testimony if you've made money watching Run My Crypto. Let's go, guys. Let's get into this video. All right, guys. So investing in cryptocurrency, one of the biggest challenges has been for myself, and I'm sure many other people could testify to this, is that the biggest challenge is how do you pick a project with all these cryptocurrency projects that are out there? So what makes any other or any specific project stand out basically in comparison to all these other projects? So how do you pick the right one? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I was doing when I first came across this beautiful project. And if you guys know, you should know Jasmy. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how I came across Jasmy and what really drove me to understand that this project was going to make money. And we're not even in the bull run, and we have already made some significant gains. I'm talking. So we're going to touch on that. We're going to get into how what that looked like when we first got invested in Jasmy. But before we do that, let's talk about how to really pick specific projects. So if you're new to crypto, the best way is obviously you utilize some of the tools that you have available to you. So let's take a look at a couple of those tools, so you can decide on what your niche is or what you believe in as something that's going to bring value not only for today but for the future of Web3 technology and the future of cryptocurrency. I always recommend that you use any tools that you guys have to identify cryptocurrency or anything that tracks cryptocurrency. So we're going to look at this coin market cap, which is widely used by many people. So in looking at this, it really gives you a roadmap on how to understand what's going on in cryptocurrency, because you have all the coins listed on here that could potentially that you could purchase. It all depends on where you're at and what the best way to do it is. Generally, people like to use basically a wallet such as like MetaMask or Trust Wallet or any other wallets that are associated to specific cryptocurrency projects. Now, some people use ledgers and cold storage wallets. It's basically comes down to your preference, but the safer you feel, the better you are. So to play really safe, you could use the ledgers, the whatever Trezors. There's all kinds of different wallets that are available. If you are new to crypto, you may want to look up cold storage wallets and do your research on that so that you can feel safe. I generally use Coinbase to hold some of my cryptocurrency projects, but I do have offline or cold storage wallets for bigger chunks of cryptocurrency. But I'm really comfortable, honestly, with Coinbase because I feel like they're very protected, and but at the end of the day, anything could happen in cryptocurrency. So if you guys have them on a cold storage wallet, that's probably the best place to keep them. Trust wallets, MetaMask. I don't know. I've had those hacked, not necessarily to my crypto, but to NFTs. So I don't know. It's your preference, but I think we're getting a little bit better with technology going forward. Use this to basically break down. Well, I picked a niche, and I picked the data niche because I feel like data is very important to anything, right? So we use data to basically control the universe. And I say that with a true hearted meaning. Like, we really need data for everything that we do, for basically growth. Data is purely growth. So data is something that I really looked forward to, as far as being involved in any cryptocurrency project. Data is really important because we analyze and utilize data on a daily basis. So finding a company like Jasmy, who is basically the king of data, in my opinion, and what they are brewing up is going to be very interesting to see what happens in this up and coming bull run with that whole data. Now, there are different categories or different niches in cryptocurrency where you could actually, look through this right here. So basically, if you click this categories button, now you start to see different areas of where these projects are building upon, right? So there's a lot of different categories. You have basically the SUI ecosystem, which I believe is going to be a very big up and coming ecosystem that's going to be very successful in cryptocurrency as well. They're basically building a system in place that's going to be able to branch out like internet computer, Ethereum, Solana. When I look at SUI, I look at it as Solana, Ethereum, ADA, one of those big, currencies, cryptocurrency projects that have a lot of scalability for long-term usage. But anyway, so you could go through here and really just dig through and kind of find some tokens, or you could keep it simple and just stick to the top 500 coins. So obviously there's plenty of coins that are sitting on here, but again, so the one that I chose specifically back in last year to start investing in was Jasmy coin. And now specifically how I came about this project was I just really started looking, and I pulled up some information, and then I found out more and more about the project, and then I learned that Sony executives were involved in this project. So it really kind of tells me that they got this whole big picture for this project put together like years ago. So I think it's super bullish because I know that they're basically taking a avenue to essentially secure data. So this was huge when I started to look at, and really what sold me on this project was the fact that, you had Sony executives involved, and I've known that Sony is just killing it. Ever since I was young, Sony used to be the brand, in the 1980s, 1990s, everybody wanted some piece of technology that belonged to Sony because it was the top tier stuff. They had the top tier equipment, everything, the stereos, the Walkmans, the CD players, you name it, the TVs, the little home entertainment centers, like they were just killing it, right? So when I started to see that Jasmy was created by Sony executives, and then I seen that what their angle was to go and make a PDL locker, right? So personal data locker that they could basically start to control data and how it's manufactured and how it's utilized. So it pretty much was self-centered around data, right? And then so I said, okay, this is going to be one of the projects that I want to really jump into, because I think data is going to be something that's huge. And why? Because Instagram, Facebook, all these companies utilize data to be successful. Elon Musk utilized data to be very successful. So Jasmy started to really hone in and focus on data. Then I said, okay, well, I'm going to go purchase 1.2 million tokens of it. At the time it was at 0.003. And then, I said, okay, well, this is going to be it's a risk, right? So $3,600 for 1.2 million at 0.003 wasn't too bad. So, it's a risk you take. Now, fast forward, I started to see the momentum of Jasmy pick up. They start to put out Hera, who is the CFO of Jasmy at the time. So he started to be really transparent with the project. Again, it was like redundant information that would come out, but I knew that there was something working in the background, because now Hera they were just starting to accumulate partnership after partnership. And I think what a lot of people were missing was that these partnerships and how important they were for this project. Now, keep fast forwarding, we start to see more momentum. We start to see other projects, generally promote themselves on X, or which is formerly known as Twitter. Now these big projects are out there, putting out all their information. So I seen that, utilizing Twitter or X, that was a good place to get a lot of information about any type of project that's coming out. So what happens? We start seeing Jasmy build, a community on X, and I'm like, okay, so we're starting to actually pick up some momentum. And it's something that I believe that Japan wasn't really hip to, because they were actually fighting with the whole Bitcoin thing, and really not wanting to have Bitcoin in that region. But then they got on board, and it just seemed like everything was picking up. So in Japan specifically, Jasmy is like one of the really notable cryptocurrency tokens that are out there, approved by government and government usage, and big banks like SBI Holdings are now have investment ties with Jasmy. So this is good, right? Because we know Sony's not going to let it fall by the wayside. So what I'm trying to say is the momentum that Jasmy has built over the last year, which is up about 200-300%, something like that, where we have not seen any action in the history of Jasmy for the last few years. Into the last bull run, we've seen a little jump, but we had no traction at the time. So we seen a bump to 32 cents with no traction, with nothing going on with this cryptocurrency project. We saw 32 cents. That's why with where we're at now, seeing Jasmy, I believe that we're going to go way beyond that 32 cents. Because imagine at the 32 cent mark in the last bull run, so on and so forth, with nothing going on in the project. And now you have massive momentum in the project. You have tons of partnerships. You have the PDL Panasonic partnership. You have Sony executives all over it. We have patents for PlayStation that are tied to Jasmy. We have investors coming in. We have big venture capital banks that are looking at Jasmy. You have XRP banks looking at Jasmy. There is just so much Q&T tied up with Jasmy. There is so much momentum, guys. They're introducing Junction, which would be live in the next couple of months. You should be super excited, guys. I ran out of time. I wanted to continue this. Make sure you continue watching these videos. Make sure you guys are liked and subscribed, because we're coming out with nothing but the best for Jasmy. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys, and I'm gonna catch you up on the next video. We're gonna continue this into a part 2, guys, because I ran out of time. But we still have to teach you that here's what I did, 0.02, 1.2 million tokens. You do the math. Let's go.